Hello, everyone, and welcome to Phoenix Gaming. We are here today to play a little bit more Dune. We're going to keep playing Dune until Mr. Beast noticed us and invites us to his invitational. But I had a request actually to mess around with the app here and play one of these challenges. So I was asked to play the Bene Gesserit challenge, so we'll give this one a shot. I really like challenges in games. You'll notice that I actually haven't played any of these challenges yet. So this is the normal difficulty one. So if we're having fun with it, maybe we'll even go to the hard difficulty one afterwards. We'll see how long it takes. But I really like challenges in board games. The probably best board gaming app of all time is the Through the Ages app. And I am a good Through the Ages player, but I am a great challenges player on that app. I've beaten all the challenges, and some of them are absolutely ridiculous. I like them because they're kind of a little bit more like playing puzzles. But in terms of board gaming, I also think that they teach you really valuable lessons about how to lean into your asymmetry. I have a friend who does the Friendly Ties podcast with me, Anastasia, and she is probably the best player I know that leans into asymmetry of a faction. Now, some games reward those asymmetries and some games don't reward them quite as much. Sometimes you just need to play the fundamentals. But I find that generally in these board game challenges, you really want to lean into that asymmetry here. So here with the Bene Gesserit initiation, we're going to start with the Missionaria Protectiva in our deck instead of Reconnaissance. So that seems like, I think, just a strict upgrade because she's basically just has the additional power that if we play a Bene Gesserit card, she'll give us a faction influence. If we get Bene Gesserit cards, we get to cull our deck, which is really, really cool. And then opponents start with one influence with another faction. So our opponents basically start with half a victory point. But if we can get even one Bene Gesserit trigger off of our Missionaria Protectiva, we make that difference plus the bonus effect of the X here. So this seems like it's probably going to be largely in our favor as long as we can get some Bene Gesserit cards. I don't know that anyone is particularly better at this challenge. Well, actually, that's not true. I think Helena is actually easily the most significant one. We really want to make sure we get our Bene Gesserits here. And so she can kind of pull those cards off the row and then discount them by one if we need to. So why don't we, I think against medium AIs, we're going to have an easy time, but let's go ahead and lean into our strength and just crush these fools maybe as quickly as possible. I guess this is also set up as a 3-player game. Why am I off screen here? Here we go. And right off the bat, we could see even another missionary lady here. Unfortunately, no other ones on the track. Although a couple good things going on here. So I think we're gonna start off just peeling stuff off the track with our signet ring. I mean, we still want to play our base fundamentals here. This is a fine little skirmish, but it's not going to like get us rolling. I think what we're going to do is we're going to wind up playing a signet ring and then maybe Dune here. We're going to be left with $3. Well, actually, we could maybe do Thufir and Missionary Protectiva if we can essentially get up to $5 this turn. 3, 4. So we could dagger onto this spot and signet ring here. Or one of these. I think we're going to avoid the conflict. We're going to do this. We're going to get $3. Then we're going to have $1, 2, 3, $4 plus the discount of this is $5. Plus if this manages to go here, that's $6. We can get Thufir and the missionary lady. So we're going to do all that. The reason that we pulled this off first is we definitely want this, and like suppose we'd flipped to Bene Gesserit, we might have changed our plan for what it was that we were going to do. Happy to watch our opponents get into a conflict with each other and just let this be a loss for us this turn. What's this? Why is there a fake remove here? All right, I'm going to pretend that's just floating for when we do our reveal turn. I don't really know what that's about. This is a early access, so it's possible that's like a little visual flaw. Oh, wow. Okay. So we straight up started with 1 in Fremen. Got it. So we could get to Siege Tabor Tabor really early. That's pretty spicy, actually. All right, Doofear, get in here. Ooh. All right. More Bene Gesserit stuff. We're just going to keep jamming Bene Gesserit stuff. All right. Let's kill the dagger. We don't like daggers. We can't kill too many daggers, but I still think killing an early dagger seems better than killing an early Dune. Oh, we're super glad we didn't get into that fight. Assassination Mission is funny. I've been like fiddling around with trying to play that card, and it's so good when you get it on second shuffle and you get to like throw it to selective breeding. Actually, it would be really good in this setup because we get all those free murders from buying Bene Gesserit cards. Someone bought our voice, the jerks. Okay. We don't have anything super exciting here that we want to buy. I think this card's pretty good if we can pick it up, but frankly, I think we're just going to end up going out into the world here. I don't personally, well, I think an early bonus action is great. I don't normally love the difference between first and second here, but actually this is an instance where not only does it, because we're playing 3-player, it like bumps our opponents down. I think that we actually do want to get in the mix here. So I think we're just going to Hardy Warriors them to death. Right? I mean, I could get up to $8. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. I guess we still could get up to $8 with this plan. Yeah, we still have this X here. I wonder if that's just kind of like a quirk of the challenge. I don't think that's supposed to be showing up because it's not interactable either. We do get to go last here, so maybe opponents will buy some stuff and put a Bene Gesserit sister into play for us. We'll see. A melange cell. These guys are rich. So I'm about to go up to $5. I could put myself at 7, which isn't terribly exciting. Or we could just get some funky stuff. We are ultimately going to become queen of the Bene Gesserits. That is a long-term goal, I think. I mean, if we had more support. We don't have like a ton of support in the row right now for that, which is great. Okay, cool. Water peddlers. Yep, sure. Buy some spicy stuff. That's a Fremen, my friend. Yeah, there goes the guild ambassador. We couldn't afford him anyway. Ah! Oh, but we're $1 short. Bummer, bro. I think this card's okay. Oh, and more bennies. We're going to get all the bennies, ladies and gentlemen. That's our goal, all the bennies. Although we're going last next turn, so there's a chance our opponents will scoop them up below us. Oh, that's fun. I'd have to get both those spots, though. That's pretty awkward. I kind of want to try and greet it. We're going to try and greet it. We're going to see if our opponents leave the other one for us so that we can play both of these. Yep, let's try it. Sure. Let's push some people into play. Push 3, can't I? Happy to win that fight. It's also an okay fight to get second place in. Normally, I'm very focused on the greens at the beginning. I like my power building, so I'll rush the Swordmaster or whatever. But I'm having some fun choices here. Okay, great. we're going to give up on our Signet Ring here. I think that's totally worth it for the free bump. Yeah, we're definitely going to play that before our next turn. I think I'm really tempted to move up the Fremen track here because, I mean, at some point we want multiple of our blues, essentially, so that we have another blue spot, but is there somewhere else I need to be right now? I don't think so. All right, we're going to move up Fremen just so that we have that option. We can also maybe grab that alliance before our opponents do. Well, we don't need to deploy any troops. We're in good shape there. Rest of our deck, we're looking at a decent number of cards that we actually like. What are we looking at? $1, $2, $3 right now. All right, let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6-ish. I think we do want to draw this because we can ultimately trash it essentially with the subsequent Bene card that we end up buying. This Thufir is amazing to play, but he's also good just not. Like, we can just take the free intrigue card for not playing him. So I'm inclined to use the Signet Ring right now. We'll be a little overpaid. We get $5 and we only need $5, but we can at least scoop one of those and ensure that we get it. I think we're going to send the Signet to get the $3 here. That puts us up at 8, which is our magic number for Swordmaster next turn. And I think our opponents probably don't buy this card with no Bene Gesserits, but I'm tempted to this is the card that we want to jam our deck full of because we get a bunch of freebies. But I guess functionally, if I have one in the discard, this card is a Protectiva card. This card I think is really more of it's supposed to be a combo with like Kwisatz Haderach and stuff like that. But let's just make sure we get that card since we have the cash. Cool. Lots of money for them there. Sardukar. And they have one left. Instead they buy a scout. Okay, we are playing against medium AIs. Ooh, hello. That's awful fun. Let's reveal. Oh, we're about to win a conflict too. We've got 5. I think we want to maximize our Bene situation. I'm tempted to buy this and let this trash because I think this card is very good, but this card's also pretty solid. Let's just maximize. We should do this first though, depending on what we flip off the top, because we're gonna do both of them. So we should always do the thing that will then give us more information afterwards. We're also gonna buy you. Then we're gonna trash some stuff. We're gonna get rid of these dunes. Oh, do I only get one? Is that the rules? Oh no, the game just doesn't have a default thinking that you're going to do 2 things there, so it threw me out. I see. I'm tempted to get rid of both Dune, the Desert Planets, because I've got the Signet, I've got Thufir, but I know I see people throwing away convincing arguments, but I'm just loath to get rid of things that are worth more money. But I guess this is options, but I don't care about options, I care about value. That's the kind of player I am. Nope, we're winning, thank you. And I'll also like this free stuff, thanks to Thufir. Appreciate that. Great insight, my friend. Good timing. Alrighty. We definitely want our Swordmaster this turn. We got a lot of actions that we want to take because I'd like to be moving up on the tracks here. Normally I would just jam Dagger onto this spot, but I think what it's going to happen is it's going to be Dagger, Space Travel, Diplomacy, and so I'm actually tempted to Signet Ring to make sure we get this Bene Gesserit card. I know that like Peter's probably, he is more powerful, but we are going to end the round with $2, $3. It's too perfect. Okay. Shifting allegiances is awful fun with a Protectiva combo. The reason I continue buying these Bene Gesserit cards, by the way, is because I have so many of these Protectivas. If I can just essentially cull my whole deck and make the entire thing Bene Gesserits, then I'm just gonna be getting free faction bumps essentially every time I'm playing through, which is great. Let's use our space travel while we have the chance. Oh, we're very convincing at arguing right now. Great. Does this change anything for us? Do you have $4 instead? I don't think so. Does mean that we could have, in theory, I guess, we could buy Firm Grip. It's a pretty good card. No one's fighting. We should get in there. I mean, maybe Torvald will come later. Ilban's just doing nonsense by putting things here. We're gonna push our single troop into play. More legions. I think that probably Peter's a better purchase than the legions. Bene Gesserit sister, nice and flexible. Lets us burn cards. How fun! Reveal. Can you beat 3, loser? And then if I was playing a normal game, I probably would pick up a liaison, but I actually think I actively don't want to in this game. Since we have our Swordmaster, we only really need to maybe go for High Council sometime. So we'll see that dagger later. I feel like things are going very well, and we didn't have a necessarily very exciting start here in terms of like getting to do as many Bene Gesserit things as possible. Yeah. Try to steal this. Cool. I'm not going to take this action very much, and I'd like to get to the second level there, so that's going to be a no-brainer, I think. Here, I don't know that we're going to be highlinering. I guess we're probably going to highliner sometime. We have a decent amount of water and stuff. I don't think I need to move up the Bene Gesserit track, because I think I'll have, now that I have Tested Humanity, it's even easier for me to go up there. I maybe just take the Fremen thing. Get that water. Sure. Maybe that might not have been the right call, the Fremen. I'm pretty happy with the Emperor choice, but like maybe we should have actually pushed up Bene Gesserit, even though we know we have lots of room to move here, just to sort of guarantee that we get to the top there first, but that's tough to say. And then I decided against the Spacing Guild, because I think I can get to Highliner, actually. Holy crap, that's a lot of blue cards. No, hilariously, that's actually kind of the spot we wanted to take. Draw a card. I think our goal is just to try to play out as many of these as possible, but the other option is to play this onto a yellow spot so we have a Benny card in play and then leave some blue spots open. Let's do that, actually. Do you want to go up to 6 or 8? 6 is great for Highliner. 8 is good for Highliner and the eventual... what is this called? It's not secrets. Selective breeding. Gross. Cool. I wanted to save the water originally for the research station, but I don't think we need to. And also, we're going to be going to the siege... Tabir. Oh, we can just take this card. Do we want to reshuffle our deck? We don't want to reshuffle our deck. I should have thought about that, actually. Should have thought about that before drawing, which clearly I didn't, and I'm rewarded for having Bene Gesserit cards in my discard pile. But because this is kind of like my combo is at the bottom of my deck here, right? I'd like to reshuffle in such a way that I draw them again. And so to that point, we actually don't want to draw a card ideally right now. So we're going to go here, and we could, this is a better spot, but only one of our opponents can go here. So we're going to kind of hope that he doesn't want to. Yeah. Hi, sister. Now we'll get rid of some convincing arguments. No, we're a loser here. And let's just not have to worry about going to the Emperor at all. Yep. No. I guess we actually should have waited to play that card because we could have paid the 2 spice, put a card on top of our deck in case we got jammed into playing Arcane. So that was a mistake. Although I could just do this to do 1, 2, 3. I'm tempted to just go here now that we can't use our... Well, we can use our missionary. Both of them go up a track. Both of them go up a track. One of them gives us this. The other one gives us this. We don't really want to push troops into play. Yeah, actually, we're going to end up doing this. Make our opponents discard a card right before their reveal. It seems fine. Or maybe he already revealed. Whatever. Yeah, man, that sleeper. He's coming. It sounds like a Bene Gesserit statement, so it's probably pretty thematic that we drew this. I think this is another reason that we should have played Helena, right? Because there's a rule about like them being female? Question mark? 13. Buying up all our bennies. Why aren't you buying Shifting Allegiances? A much cooler card. More plots, please. I think we maybe buy nothing here or Shifting Allegiances. Yeah, we've got Spice, and now we might not go to Highliner because we might be spending our Highliner on the Sleeper Must Awaken. Guild Bankers is pretty spicy. Oh, staged conflict and you're still going to win? That's pretty cool. We got to get here. That's an entire Sleeper Must Awaken by itself. Yeah, sure. Okay, we're not going. All right, we've got the combo, so we want to put this into play. I don't think we want to destroy a card just yet. So we'll draw a card, and I guess we're at 4, and if an opponent has an infiltrate, they could get us. So we'll just throw this into play. Why not? Now we can grab the top of that with our missionary. guess we don't really need water. We've got a free water in our hand. Drawing cards isn't... We're not going to get up to 8, so we don't really care that much about drawing cards either. Kind of awkward. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to push our full troops into play. Ilban might be coming with more troops, but second place is okay. Let's grab some free troops. I guess I'm supposed to have grabbed those 2 troops first, then I could have pushed 3 into play. I could go back and fix it right now. Oh. Interesting. Why can't I push 4? Oh, because it counts those as troops that I gained this turn. Oh, cool. We learned a fun rule. We'll do 3. 3 is kind of a amount that says, hey, you can't just grab yellows and push 2 freebies into play. Although I guess it does allow him to contest with Carthag and pushing 3, but... Hey, man. I don't like that you're coming for me. Tempted to shift allegiances out of Emperor, right? Because then I can just come back and do that goofy thing again. I really want to play these other cards, too. It's all sorts of good stuff to play. Kind of at a... Whelmed with options. Oh, he didn't push any troops into play. Rookie computer. Rookie computer. Yeah, I mean, let's do the fun thing, right? I guess we can get $3. We could scoop up a high council seat, which we've sort of been dilly-dallying on. Sure. Down here. Up here. Right? I think so. Sure. 2 spice. I guess it's 3 spice actually. It's nice for like a non-setup action. Okay. We're good to reveal. I would never make this purchase under normal circumstances, but this card's going to go into our discard pile. We're about to draw 5 cards. And, you know, we'll be buying Bene cards or going onto this spot. So it's kind of just like a free $4 for us. I don't know that we need $4, but I mean, it can hire us some troops or we can do some silly Mentat stuff. Oh, Red also has shifting allegiances. I gotta watch out for that because he's on my butt in all sorts of places. Free win. Sure, we'll take that. Oh, we should have played our water card to not be at threat. Although we're going first next turn, so we're not punished for our foolish mistake. I really hate seeing this card where opponents are 2 behind us and we're not that excited about additional moves. Okay. I think for sure we're headed here. And we are going to blow up that poison snooper. Or assassination mission, whatever it is. We're going to pick up that Mentat. Why not? And we're good for now. Wow, we could just do everything with spice. We're never going to highliner. It's 6, 4, 5, 6. There you have it. Making me nervous over there, buddy. You're making me nervous. Let's play a little bit of defense. What's the last card in our deck? Space Guild card. We're happy to draw that. And then this is going to be a defensive Fremen move, just so Ilban has to work for it. I think we're going to wait on deploying troops, because I feel like if he comes in with everything, we're just going to lose. Like, for instance, something like that happened. Oh, but this won't let him deploy. Very awkward for him. Hello, welcome to the Sisterhood. Yeah, it's a bummer. We kind of wanted to go to Carthage. We're going to be okay with this one, I guess. Because I think we're still going to do this for the extra bump. We're just going full missionaries. And we're going to push all 3 in, because Ilban doesn't have a good vehicle for pushing in a lot of troops. Oh, but we don't want the water. Do we mind giving... I'm the one who gets $1. Haha! We're going to go here instead. We don't need the water at all. Thank you, Helena. And we're going to go up on our Emperor track. Can we push all 5 right now? Do we want to? We've got no additional support, although we have our private army. It's got 6 cards in hand. Yikes. Yellow, if he does a double bump, doesn't scare us anywhere. I think we're just going to let him have it. Let's put in 6, because then if he gets cheeky, we do +5, 6 to 11. He probably has plus swords, but 2 is kind of, I think, a nice magic number to have in the garrison, because it's sort of it's the additional push number. So if we end up only doing it once, then we're going to go back down to 3 cards. I realize that Ilban didn't have any actions left, but there's a couple intrigue cards that let you push in troops at the end. Looks like we are not going to be buying any kind of spice must flows this game, right? What are we at? 8 persuasion? We're very close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we win if we draw 3 more cards right now with the research station? Oh, what am I talking about? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't even need to mess around with that. Just stumbled backwards into the win because this game's easy. I mean, I don't care. Eight. That's heartbreaking. There's a 10. Funny. You can have it. I know we can tie you, but you can't ruin my life, and I feel like you deserve it. Good job. Proud of you. Another point. There we have it. Okay. All right. Cool. That was pretty smooth. Let's see what the more difficult one looks like. Right? I imagine we unlock it. Same thing. Same thing. Opponents start with 1 influence with each other faction, which is actually originally how I read. You can't win until you have trashed your entire starting deck. Okay, that's good. Honestly, we were far from doing that in this game. It's maybe more fun to do something else, but we're just gonna continue. we're going to continue doing what we were talking about before. So this will probably take a little bit longer. Again, not a huge Bene Gesserit flip right here. In fact, Leah Kynes is certainly the most exciting thing that's there. Are they really going to do this one by one? All right, hold on one quick second. It's our hand. Our turn. Quick pause. Okay, back to it. All right. Yeah, this is certainly less exciting than our first games open. I always want to push into play with these things. Fremen tend to be exciting open options. Get a couple spice is okay. I guess you can like sell melange with the spice. I always forget about selling melange for one reason or another. I think we're just going to do this and push 2 troops in. See how that goes for us. So trashing the entire starting deck, except for those 2, means we're going to have to burn through 7 cards, 7 Bene Gesserit purchases or other vehicles for Xing things out. That's a bummer. We would have taken those $2. And then I think we're going to take this over the fold space. Don't like that because it kind of says what I really need to be doing with my time. It's just no one going to contest me here. We're going to get 1 spice awkwardly. Yeah, I mean, we got to start doing the thing. And then we just hope that our opponents are going to clear out that other stuff. I think dagger is almost always the first to go. Just is pretty weak. Maybe not both daggers. That's, I think, a little bit more complex. Oh, I think you buy Leah Kynes over that one, but that's just me. A lot of Fremen stuff in play. Not loving that. Not loving that at all. At least we're going last next turn, so people can buy the row out, and we'll see what happens. But there's nothing for me to, like, clear. Man, so part of me wants to go up here so I can go to the Siege, but right for the mission area. But we have no Bene Gesserits to like incentivize going to blue spots. And it was something that we learned last game, but like, is it helpful? I don't really know. We're going to do it anyway. Just open it as an option space for us that I think gives us a little bit more freedom. We know that in the long run, that's definitely a thing that we want to do. This is bad. We're in a bad money spot. I think since we're not going to get on the melange game, well, I guess we could. No, we're not going to get on the melange game. Well, if we did this and then we sold melange next turn. Yeah, sure. We're going to get lots of water. Cool. One of the things with, challenges like this is you need the cards to cooperate. And frankly, if they're not going to cooperate right now, that's it's going to be something that's going to make our lives really difficult. And so sometimes the challenge is you kind of just need to jam them a few times for the RNG-ness of it. And that's okay. I think if I wasn't recording right now, I would frankly consider quitting and starting again, depending on what happens with the row here. That's not to come at it with like a loser's attitude or anything, but I just think that kind of thing. Do we want to reshuffle our deck? I don't think so, because we want the Bene Gesserit cards to be in there at the same time. Do we want water? I think we want water instead of we're going to sell Melange next turn for a bunch of cash. No one really has spice anymore. Okay, sounds good. We're just getting rid of stuff to make room. I don't think we're even going to buy this card. I guess we could take the Death Commando because it's got the removal. Okay. To be clear, if I'm playing a normal game of Dune, I would be hating or even trying to purchase Leokines right now. But because I need to trash a bunch of my deck and we're not getting lucky with the Bene Gesserits, I'm going to put this in play. We're going to see if we can salvage this puzzle, even though things are not going well for us. We're not going to deploy anybody. I'm just getting in the habit of always clicking deploy troops because too many times I've clicked end turn without deploying my troops. So even if I deploy 0, I'm just getting in the habit of doing that. Very little frustrating than interface problems, right? To be clear, if we flipped like any Bene Gesserit card that I can afford, I'm buying that over the Death Commando. But the Death Commando is our option for otherwise. That's a Bene Gesserit card. Yeah, I mean, we need to trash stuff, and we're actually kind of struggling with ways to do that right now. So we're gonna see if we can salvage this mess. I think we're at a bad start for what our stated objectives are, and the game itself is going okay because we got kind of like a free victory point early, but a little bit behind on development. But we'll be able to sell some Melange with our Death Commando, although that's not going to get us actually. Unfortunately, we'd have to like get rid of something. It's actually really, really awkward. Maybe we're not going to use the Death Commando because there's nothing we want to get rid of right now. And I could do the Voice to sell Melange and then my Protectiva rather than a Diplomacy. Kind of an awkward round. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just considering an early pass for Kwisatz, but we don't even have that option. Yeah, no green here. This is a obnoxious draw. I could go here and draw more. We don't really want to do that either because I don't love trashing stuff that's like not there. I think I don't want to draw any 2, 3. I think I want to reshuffle next turn, so maybe I want to try to draw something this turn. The reason I'm thinking for so long is because I think I'm going to do Voice Mission, but Voice can then sort of block a spot. And I'm tempted to block Arakeen because then I draw a card. I'm going to draw these other 4 cards in my deck and then force a reshuffle. I drew like the good half of my deck, and I kind of would have liked them to be, I think, a little bit more spaced out. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the hand does not really do anything for us. Make me rich. Block a board space. We want to go here. That's it. Really, what I'd like to draw is one of our junkie cards. Frankly, leaving the dagger and the signet ring in the deck would be nice. Next turn, I can maybe Swordmasters and High Council, depending on how things go. That's a good draw. Do we rush a Fremen and see if we can get to the top of the track there? Let's do it. Full push. With Fremen, we can like Hardy Warriors next turn or pick up more water if we want to do researchy stuff. And now our Death Commando comes back to haunt us by doing nothing. I guess he does something. 5. Like, I'm supposed to have a clean deck with just Bene Gesserit cards. I could just take Leah Kynes as like a... I mean, she's fine on her own. I don't have to like make her as a combo. All right, we're doing it. It's a free move, right? Like that's almost feels like it's a half point itself, right? It does. She's a bad spice must flow right now. Oh, we want you so badly. Don't buy it. She's gonna buy it. It's a great card to purchase. Oh, great. Buy that worst card. Thank you, Confused Computers. This trashes more cards. Like this actually does so much. All right, cool. Ooh, look at you, Paul. It's not a bad draw in the long run. I don't love that. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 High Council, 8. Memnon's already on the High Council, so we actually can slow roll that move. Horrible. Now we wish we had our Shifting Alliances from last game. I don't think we need money anymore, right? Oh, wait. I miscounted because I forgot that I was going to play 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm so stupid. We shouldn't have gone for Kwisatz, although it's probably still worth it, frankly. But I could have like waited on Kwisatz and bought Gene Manipulation. My eyes just got too big for my stomach. I don't need to play that now, but I'm tilted. Oh no. That's what I get for not slowing down. Draw a gazillion cards. Yeah. There it goes. There's a Bene Gesserit sister. We're not mad about that. It's not the best card, but it does its job. Yes, to do. Gotta make up for our earlier misplay. Lean into the Kwisatz. We'll get rid of our second Dune. We don't need the dagger anymore because we're greened out pretty much. Fold space to get some spice is pretty awkward. Oh no, she's going to secrets. I just misread. That was the fold space or the spice for Earl Memnon. Yeah, that's a good acquire. Yeah, so we could have essentially bought the manipulation and the Bene Gesserit initiate. So big. I think not necessarily a big mistake on our part, but we missed the 2 spice for this too. It's definitely a flub to get excited about Kwisatz, but he does do nonsense, so hopefully we'll draw into him, and hopefully we'll kind of like burn through the other cards in our deck. Alrighty. We are going to want to play this after this, so we're going to grab these 4 spice right now. Dune. I don't really care about that, but we do want to draw through our deck in general. Do I need more water? I think I'd like these both Fremens to stay in my hand, strangely. So I'm going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So drawing the extra card doesn't really matter that much. But we don't want to draw it next turn. I think because we don't want to draw it next turn and we're playing such a niche game, like I think this is the better spot, but because we're sort of playing this like weird, we need to trash our whole deck game, we need to draw into our Bene Gesserits, and we want to draw to Kwisatz. Actually, I think even in a normal game, maybe we just want to keep drawing as many cards as possible so we Kwisatz as often as possible. We're definitely going to push 1 troop out thanks to our Death Commando's additional swords. And now the tougher choice. I think let's get up on the Benny and see if we can get to the alliance there. It's always a possibility. Okay. Our diplomacy is going to be for selective. Oh, no, it can't because we don't want to draw. Well, we've got like a 50-50 shot of drawing Kwisatz if we do that. How does that work? If we draw into our deck right now, like a 40% chance that we'll draw Kwisatz, which would be amazing. If we don't draw him, then we just have a smaller deck that we're going through next turn. Yeah, I think we just like drawing cards. I think we just like drawing cards. It's not going to let us draw like our Kinds next turn, but Kinds is not that good in our deck right now. It's actually better than the percent chance that I said because only got 2. Hey, let's go. Yeah, and the upside of this is actually pretty insane because he's going to get shuffled in. So we got lucky, but yeah, we got lucky. 50-50 shot of this absolutely insane situation, and not horrible if we didn't make it, I think. I guess a little negative. Send one of your to any board space. Maybe we just get here. What's in my play area? It's all my Bene Gesserit cards. How do I find my play area? Oh, I see. You're right down here. Yeah, I don't want to burn any of those. I'm debating whether I want to be going to selective breeding with Kwisatz. But I definitely want to go here. I want to get this first because Ariana's going to go before me next turn. So I'm either getting a card or breeding even more. What would that give me? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're already at the magic number. 10's actually kind of amazing because we can get this and this. All right. You Interesting. I'm just going to get this out of my hand before I accidentally draw more. I don't think the opponents really care that much about where I'm at there. It's technically better to have saved it, but I don't know that the AI pays that level of attention to where you're at on things. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay. I mean, Kwisatz is saving us, so a few less regrets. This was a pretty good turn for us. Pretty good, I mean, this was a very good turn for us. Let's see if I counted correctly. Oh, I was off by 1. Oh, because I drew a card from Kwisatz, which I forgot about. You're coming first. And we're going to get rid of our Dune. Power play is cool, but I think it's late enough that we just want to get the points and get moving. Yeah. What you got? Sure. Take that L. Siege of Arakeen. Oh, we have limited spaces that we can go to. We need to draw cards. Very limited spaces that we can go to. I think we're going to get water so that we can signet ring to the research station. I mean, Paul can block us, but... Oh, no, he can't. We're Helena. Helena up in this B. That's 2 water. It's water and a troop. I think we're going to want to do this research station nonsense a lot because Kwisatz is fun. Plus, this puts some pressure on possibly stealing that. Conspire is a curious choice at this time in game. What's he going to do with all that money? I guess he could put 4 into troops and just put a bunch of troops into play. He's got 6 troops sitting in a stockade. I find that the computers seem to stock a lot more troops than they can necessarily use sometimes. It's certainly a weakness of their play. Piles of missionaries. Just do that. Sister. We're certainly going to play one of those missionaries. I may have actually misspoken in the last game now that I'm thinking about it. I can go anywhere with my missionaries because I'm playing Helena. She's obviously the correct person for this challenge from multiple metrics. Didn't even push folks into play. I think I'm just going to keep grabbing water. I think we're just going to like do this. Is there a place where I can get some troops beforehand with Kwisatz? Oh, I need to use Kwisatz first, so I have a Bene Gesserit card in play. So that's nice and easy. Am I supposed to... One, two, three, 4, 5. I need to get rid of these convincing arguments. They gotta die. So am I supposed to be selective breeding? Also, ultimately would like a pile of money. And all spice, so I can do this. Next turn's a good turn to do that. Not a good way of getting spice right now, though. I kind of want to get first or second in this conflict, 7 money, which is why I'm thinking about the extra troop. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. It depends on what we draw. All right. Let's not lose to our possible loss condition, right? And draw through the. Oh, we're gonna draw the whole deck. So that'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -2 for getting rid of this, which works. Okay, because we got 2 for the this, so we can choose whether we want to get Benny stuff, like we could do like this and the sister, or we could buy this for the victory point. We do still need to win, right? Like ultimately that is a goal. Opponents buying Bene Gesserits out from under us are going to make it different. That is cool too. That is cool too. Because we have this 2 conditions we need. We need to win the actual game. Holy crap, Paul. And our death commander didn't do anything because League Kinds is in play. Right? That's how Firm Bond works. How do I get a ruling on Fremen Bond? Water. So we just acknowledge we're not going to the Emperor? It's $2. Maybe we acknowledge we're not going to Fold Space. Are we ever going to have the spice for this? I mean, I guess we could pick up the 4 spice next turn, but we want a spice for other stuff, I think. I think we're just not going to be highlining. Do we win if we don't highliner this game? I think I should be playing the highliner at least once. So we can put 1 troop in a play, but we've got no support, so no. Awkward. Awkward indeed. I want to get the mother. If I could get the mother in the power play, if I had 10, I would. I still need to actually win the game. But I also need to burn convincing argument and diplomacy before the end of the game. We're pretty much capped out, I think, on our influence tracks. Yeah. Yeah, we still need to win. We've got time to trash. I think while we have 9, we should do this. I'm not convinced about that decision. This is the puzzle part, right? Where we're trying to meet 2 different aspects of the game at the same time. If we pick up money, which we can by selling some melange, we can do some Chome shares. Kwisatz, I love you so much. I think our goal is, again, I think we're just going to try to draw through our deck constantly. We would love some of that spice. For the combat. I'm not loving the idea of doing this. I want my water for this. I think I want to just keep getting water, jam research station. Threatened by Ariana? I don't know. None of them are going to go there, right? Let's just get in everyone's way. Push them. We can wait for a round and see what people do. Because we're going to go here. Then we could decide after they played. Because, you know, if 1 million people come into play thanks to Gurney Halleck, we're a little less incentivized. We can push 1 just to see if Ariana gets in the mix. Yeah, we'll gamble the 1. Spice from these guys is not miserable. Signet ring. We have none of the cards that we need to trash right now. Let's see if we can draw. We have a 2/3 chance of drawing into a card we want to trash. Then we can Quizzanch to trash. Plus now we can press the Highliner space or the Spacing Guild spot. Cool. Not deploying any troops. Oh, an early pass. Reverend Mother, you suck. Uh-oh. Okay. That'd be unfortunate if we didn't have this busted card. I've played with this card like once before, and yeah, it did seem insane, but I am constantly reminded of how patently insane it is. You, who's not preventing anyone from doing anything. We're last anyway, I guess. Do you even have cards in our discard? I think we're overdrawing here. Yeah, that's funny. Lock that in. Yeah, so the Mother not being here is very awkward because we have another card that must be trashed. Nope. 13. Impressive. Okie dokie. So we've got 10. So here's what I'm thinking. I mean, Spiceless Flow seems like the obvious purchase. Puts us at 9 victory points. And then we just, essentially try to selective breed out our convincing argument next turn. That's probably the best play. But I'm a little concerned about... The question is, are the victory points the bigger deal? Or is the trashing the bigger deal? We do have the Death Commando, but the thing is we need to draw into convincing argument next turn. So another option is that we could essentially like buy like Dr. UA here. Or actually assassination mission, because we want multiple, like trashing that is a victory point for us, right? Because $3 plus $4 there is $7. So if we find a way to trash multiple things, that ends up solving our problem. We could also buy like guild administrators, which trash cards and things like that. But again, we have to draw into them. So we want like a tighter deck. We need to be able to win. An advantage of buying cards off the board right now is that if we buy a card and we flip a Bene Gesserit, we can immediately use it to trash something. So here's what I'm going to do. We've got 10. I'm going to buy the assassination mission and see if we get a Bene Gesserit card. We don't. That sucks. So now we've got to decide if we're going for the victory point or if we're going for this trash thing. I think what we're going to do is just plan on drawing a gazillion cards next turn and put our faith in Kwisatz to get us across the line. Such a staged incident. Oh, does that put you at 9? God damn, bro. Oh, you don't have anything secret, do you? Cool. Not stressful at all. No big deal. No big deal. Totally cool. Kwisatz off the top's not bad. We need a water to go to research station. It's probably the last turn. It's unfortunate because we wanted to push up that track and kind of scare him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are in trouble. I mean, the other thing is that we can also just pray that the game doesn't end this turn. Because we can't have the game ending. We're not allowed to have the game end just yet. Do we have other methods of drawing cards? I could kinds. We got a 25% chance to draw the perfect card. If we go here, it's not great, Bob. Torvald is kind of winning right now, which we hate. They need Ariana to step it up here. 25%. I mean, if he wins this fight, we just lose. But were we trying to tie him or something? 25% chance to draw the thing we need. Or we just do this. Blow up the assassination mission, and then cycle through cards praying to buy a Bene Gesserit. It doesn't even necessarily get us there. I think we need to try. That doesn't help. That doesn't help one bit. This was a mistake purchase. Putting one person in play doesn't feel like it does a lot here. No, we really wanted Paul to steal that point from him. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, if he wins this combat, it's over. Yeah, get in there, girl. Ooh, we like a tie. Not that I think that'll last. All right. You. Oh, wait. I was supposed to do that the other way around. It didn't matter, but I was supposed to draw a card first. So, fortunately, the voice was at the top, so I don't have to just resign in embarrassment forever. Oh, we hate that. We hate that so much. Highliner. Get it. All of them. Everything. Gary Oldman. Piles of spice. The spice must flow. All right. Chome directorship is normally exciting, but we're actually about as high on all these tracks as we're ever gonna be. I mean, we could maybe contest for the 1 point here, but that's it. I think what we're gonna do is, we like buy some garbage and hope to draw into a Bene Gesserit. Let's at least buy the guild administrator who can press and kill. Oh no, we fucked up. No. Okay. Oh man. That was insane. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we have 10, and we're allowed 2. I don't know exactly when I can play this. This might be my last chance, so we're gonna say the game's over, and hope Ariana takes it. I don't like you not having extra daggers, girl. She has no combat cards in hand. Is that it? Thank you, Torvald. Wow. Did we just barely cross the finish line here? He's even got the tiebreaker. Holy crap. We did it. We did it. Oh my god. That was actually that was insane. I guess that we would have gone for another round if we don't push to end the game, but yeah, wow. Thank you, Quizatch. I can see why they're so excited about you showing up. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you haven't already, please give me a like and subscribe. Have a great day. See you around.